All right, what's up again, guys? John Code Brown Productions. We are here for another adventure. Today we are doing the T-33 crash site road, and this should be pretty interesting trip. There's a lot of history up here, a lot of cool things. It is kind of humbling, or it actually is humbling, because two people did unfortunately die here. I think it was like back in the 50s or 60s. There was a military aircraft that crashed up there, and up in the mountains behind me is the wreckage that we're gonna go check out today. So I got the Jeep all ready, got her airing down, and then my dog Ruby is pooping right there, which yes, I will pick up. Good girl. But the Jeep is almost ready to go. So we're gonna have a fantastic day today. Follow along. Let's see what today brings, and hopefully the weather holds out. One of the cool things about this trail is that it's a super popular trail down in Colorado. There's a lot of different off-road trails that go off the main road here. So you have the T-33 crash site that we're actually heading up to today. You have Bunt School Road, Ironclads, and there's several other of them, just all interconnected in this little tiny pocket of off-roading trails out here. It's really, really popular. They just opened up about a couple weeks ago. I think the Forest Service opened the gates up, so I'm hitting it up. I saw on some other trail reports that it was clear and open, so I'm like, let's go. So we're gonna have some fun today. We are about halfway to the top of just this portion of the T-33 crash site trail, and the weather's a little gloomy, but not too bad. Road's a little rocky. I would say if you're coming to do this yourself, any lifted four-wheel drive with maybe at least just anything bigger than stock tires, you'd probably be good. If you don't, you might just get some scratches on the rock rails and the underside. But other than that, not too technical, not terrible. So come out here, check it out. A lot of history, a lot of cool things to see down here in Colorado. And what's Ruby up to? And Ruby's sleeping. She's like, hey, where are we going? Where are we going, Dad? Huh? Are you having fun, girl? He's like, I'm tired. But yes. As we travel up this trail to the crash site, I just kind of want to show you how chunky and chewy and kind of bouldery this trail is. like I said, you just take your time. It's not too horrible, but most people should be able to make it with any lifted four-wheel drive. Just kind of watch out for maybe use some spotters or whatnot, but that's kind of what it looks like ahead. And it's kind of, for the most part, this is it. So as you can tell by where we are on the map, we are actually approaching the top of the mountain, or at least the end of the trail where the crash site is. Now we do have to hike down a little bit from that end point, but it's not too far. At least it's not too bad going downhill. Coming back up, yeah, my fat ass may have a little trouble with that, but we will make do, won't we? All right, we made it to the end of the trailhead. I'm gonna go ahead and let Ruby out here. Squeeze back over here. Ruby, ooh, there we go. What'd you think about it, girl, huh? What'd you think? Are you ready to get out, huh? Give me kisses. Give me kisses. She's a good girl. Aren't you, girl? Yes. All right, here, come on, let's go. Come on. All right, so we're gonna head this way. Now, like I said, Ruby's coming right behind me here. So, I do once again want to say that this is kind of a memorial site. It is, 2 people died here, so please remember that if you do come up here, don't take anything, be respectful of the site. But there is a lot of history and a lot of cool things to see here that I want to show you guys. Here is the Bunt School Road plane crash site. You can see a description of the plane and the 2 airmen that lost their lives. And this happened in 1965, it looks like. All right, so give us just a few minutes. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna head down and we'll show you what we have down here. Some of the, just the crash pieces. So let's go check it out. Here we can see one of the larger pieces of wreckage from the T-33 that crashed back in 1965. There's wreckage scattered kind of all along the hillside here. There's some more here. I'll go down and show you. And the main engine actually rolled all the way down the hill. So we'll go take a look at that. But this is the aft section of the aircraft. You can see the rudder and the elevators there. Not much left of it. It has been, you know, was it 70, 80 years now? I mean, it happened back in 1965. So a lot of time, a lot of weathering, but it's really interesting to see this bit of history and just what's out here and all the wreckage. What do you think, Ruby? Huh? You just checking everything out? I think she's liking the trip. But yeah, let's go check out. I'll show you more of this wreckage here a little bit up close, get a little more details, and you guys can check it out. Ruby is leading us, taking us to the engine. Isn't that right, Ruby? She's like, well, I'm going to sniff everything, but yes, this is the way, Dad. So that's what we're going to do. Ruby, you did a good job leading us to the site. Thank you. I appreciate it, girl. Here is the engine. In 1965, the T-33 crashed about 150 yards behind and above me on the hillside. The engine is the largest piece of the wreckage that actually fell down here and is still here. You can actually still see all the support beams, the compressor, exhaust tubes, everything. The wreckage is absolutely amazing to take a look at. It's extremely interesting if you're an aviation buff, off-road buff, obviously, like me. This stuff is really, really cool to come check out. But I'll give you a closer look at the engine here, and then we'll kind of see what else we can find today. Wow, guys, I am out. I am out of shape. Ruby has been a fantastic hiking partner. She's been stopping, coming back, checking up on me, bringing me back. But I stopped here at the tail section of the aircraft to kind of have a little break because I think we're 9,300 foot elevation here. So, but that's no excuse. I'm just fat and out of shape. But hopefully we'll keep exploring and see some new stuff. All right, well, we are back at the Jeep. What do you say we go get some lunch, girl? Find a good spot to eat. You want to go do that? Yeah? I think she wants lunch. And so do I. I am hungry. Let's get Ruby out here. Come on. Come on, girl. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Oh. Where are my manners? This is Ruby's dog bowl, or dog food. I have, let's see if I can get it open here with one hand. I have 2 collapsible dog bowls, one for food, one for water. I fill them up out of this guy. This is from Premium Pet Products, Woofers and Whiskers. I really like their stuff that they have. If you want them, check them out. I'm too lazy. I'm not going to put in a link. Just look them up. But Ruby is going to get some kibbles here. I probably need to refill this a little bit. I'm doing it with one hand, but it's okay. Some foods. There we go. And let's see what I'm going to have for lunch today, shall we? Well, I mean, I know what I'm going to have, but you don't. All right, coming out of the fridge today is, that up there, is going to be a Maverick sandwich, is going to come in clutch, a root beer, and I have some chips up front. So this is going to be the lunch for today. Some sandwiches, chips, a root beer. Ruby's going to have some water. I'm going to get to eating, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Ruby is far more interested in my sandwich and my food than her food. And I guess no, this isn't for you. I love you. You have food over there, okay? But you guys gotta be honest. Is it just me, or does anybody else put chips in their sandwiches? Like, I just like the crunch of it. I still got my chips right here, but I just like putting them in here. Which adds a nice bit of
bit of crunch. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but. Ruby and I are enjoying our lunch. We're just kind of chilling, hanging out here. We're on our way back down the hill to head back and maybe explore any other side routes that we find. But no, it's a kind of a foggy, misty, but we're up in the clouds basically. So, and yeah, Ruby is very interested in my sandwich. All right, you get out of my sandwich now. All right, get out of my sandwich. All right, see you in a few. Well, as we're driving back here, about what I expected. It's the evening, about 4:10 in the afternoon right now, so hitting the storms here. It's not bad, but it definitely makes for some interesting travel. Check this out. It's actually started to hail just a little bit ago, but man, look at this. I actually have to be careful of some landslides and whatnot, because the original way that I was supposed to come out here from Lyons out this way was actually blocked, and it was new enough that it wasn't even on like Google Maps or anything like that, but the road was blocked out due to a landslide. So I had to travel like an extra hour south and loop up and around to be able to get up here, which is not an issue, but just goes to show you gotta be careful out there. Weather can change like this, and then you gotta watch out. Made it back to the end of the trailhead. Just wanted to say a real quick thank you for following along. I love you guys. I hope you liked everything that you saw, maybe even learned a little bit, and I hope this inspires you to get out there and explore, and maybe even come check this stuff out. Take it easy. Ruby, what do you see? There you go. Good girl.